Hello fam, community, friends, people who might not know me. I'm Ashley August. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm a poet and actress. I currently live in Los Angeles, California. I've been here for the last 3 years, continuing to live out my dream. I've had great success being here as an actor and a creative and a teaching artist. I've been on a few television shows, commercials, voiceover gigs, a few live gigs. It's been really great. In my early 20s, I realized that I wasn't seeing the world in the right way. Not in a metaphoric way, but in the real, literal way. My vision wasn't clear. I had a lot of problems with just seeing regular things, looking at my phone, looking at the computer, reading sides for auditions, talking to people and seeing like double vision, seeing their face here and then here. And I realized that I needed to go and find out what was happening. And I thought I just needed glasses. And a lot of people thought I just needed to go get my eyes checked and get a pair of cute frames. So I went to a few doctors, a few vision places, and they all told me that I was doing the test wrong, that I was getting it wrong on my own. And I felt like, what is up with me? And finally, I met someone who said, hey, I think you might have what's called keratoconus. And I'm like, what the heck is that? Am I gonna go blind? And he's like, possibly.
The greatest shooter in NBA history might go blind.
Curry has a genetic disease called keratoconus. About 1 in 2,000 people suffer from it.
The reason I found out I couldn't see very well is because our GM, Bob Myers, saw me on TV one time just squinting, looking at the scoreboard, and he came up and asked me, he's like, can you actually see? And I was like, no, I just see the color orange really well.
This disease, it makes your vision worse and worse, has no cure, and if left untreated, can leave you blind.
So basically, keratoconus is this eye disease where your cornea begins to turn into a cone. And at the point of the cone, you lose vision, you lose sight. None of the solutions that doctors gave me helped. Like, none of them. My vision continued to get worse and the disease continued to progress, therefore distorting my eyesight. I can't see the world as everyone else does, but I have been moving through the world as if I do, as if I can. But now it's really getting to a place that is super noticeable and affecting my everyday life. I'm trying to not get a cornea transplant because it could not take. Things could go wrong and I could permanently not have sight at all. I found a specialist here in California and we came to the conclusion that there are only 2 options for this disease. It's either a cornea transplant from someone who donates their cornea, or cross-linking. And both of those things are kind of inevitable. Well, the transplant is inevitable, but cross-linking is something that will help stop the progression. There's no cure for this disease, so where my sight is right now is where my sight is gonna be for the rest of my life. Cross-linking surgery costs $12,000 at minimum, out of pocket. There's no insurance company that covers this procedure because they consider it an elective procedure, even though it'll literally save my eyesight. They're pretty much like, you getting your booty done, girl. I wish I was instead of getting my eyes done. On top of that, I need scleral lenses to be able to see better. So the procedure will stop the progression of it, and the scleral lenses will help push my cornea back so that I don't have distorted vision as much, and possibly finally be able to drive or be able to take a walk outside when it is super sunny, or film outdoors, or film in front of big, bright lights, which sometimes I find myself squinting and thinking about things outside of the work, things outside of just living. On top of that, $12,000, the scleral lenses cost $2,200 per eye. I have the disease in both eyes. And then I gotta go to specialist visits. And all of that is out of pocket because insurance, once again, doesn't cover it. You got it. So please donate to help me save my sight. It could be $5, $10, $100 if you're balling. Please tell a friend, tell a family member, tell an organization who you think might be able to help me out. Anything helps. And I would so appreciate it. Community has always been the backbone of how I move in life, how I work, how I teach, how I exist. And I'm turning to y'all right now during this really rough time, hoping that someone out there can help me. I just want to thank y'all so much for watching this video, for taking the time out to learn about me, to learn about this disease, and to hopefully be able to share the word, spread the word about what I'm going through, and help me keep my vision. So I want to send y'all love always and in all ways. Thanks, y'all.